So just allow yourself to relax into the space on the mat. Try to switch off all thoughts, allowing your shoulders to really sink down. And just relax in the eyes, relax the jaw, relax your shoulder blades. And coming into your breathing. And every time you exhale, just in your mind tell yourself to let go. Clearing all your thoughts. Just for the next 45 minutes or whatever, focusing on your breath and your body. If Ujjayi breathing works for you, then you can begin to engage that sound at the back of your throat and just breathe onto that sound as your form of meditation throughout the practice. On your next inhale, stretch your arms up above your head, point through your fingers, point through your toes, stretch through your whole body, and then just relax there, allowing your shoulders to open, your arms to relax. And perhaps in this position you might find that you want to come into belly breathing. We're just going to do our side stretching here. So on your next inhale, take your feet and your ankles over to the right corner of your mat and taking your hands and your upper body slightly over to the right corner, creating banana body down the left side of your body, pressing yourself so both hips are flat on the mat. But you're just stretching down the side body here. Breathing into the side ribs. And then slowly coming back through your central position. And then taking your feet and ankles over to your left corner of your mat, taking your body, upper arms and your shoulders slightly across to the left, keeping your shoulders engaged on the floor, your hips engaged on the floor, stretching down the right side of your body. You can keep your eyes closed, really feeling the sensations within your body. Into your central position on your mat. Bring your arms down, hug your knees in towards your chest and just circling your knees. Relaxing in the lower back. Taking the knees away and in. Keeping your eyes closed if that works for you. And then changing direction here. Going to stay on our backs for a couple of poses here. So then coming to central, placing your feet flat down onto the floor. Bring your hands on either side of your hips. And we're going to slowly roll our tailbone up and away, coming up into your bridge. pressing through your feet and your shoulders. And as you exhale, roll yourself back down, tailbone touching down. Last. Inhale, roll yourself up into your gentle bridge. And exhale, roll yourself back down. One more. Inhale to roll yourself up. And exhale, roll yourself all the way back down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And then put your feet up towards the ceiling for happy baby. So you're taking on the sides of your feet and just pressing your knees down into your armpits. And just have a gentle rock here for your happy baby. Just to really open into the sacrum. And then release, placing your feet back down onto your mat. Extend your right leg up towards the ceiling, flexing your toes towards your nose. As you exhale, heel to buttock. As you inhale, extend. And just working with this a few times, stretching the heel to the sky and then bending the knee back down. Keep going. Allow your own breath to lead your movement. And the next time the leg is extended up, just holding it there gently. You can take the back of your thigh. If you want to come to a little bit more of a stretch, taking the leg slightly higher up, but make sure your upper body's nice and relaxed. And just holding that position and breathe. As you exhale, release that foot back down to the floor. Inhale, extend your left leg up, flexing your toes towards your nose. Exhale to lower heel to buttock. Inhale to extend. And keep going. Just warming the back of the leg, the back of the hamstring. Bending and straightening. Just taking a check-in, check that the shoulders and the face are relaxed. And then releasing that foot down towards the floor. Raise your right leg back up towards the ceiling. Cross your right leg over into your figure of four. And as I've said before, you can either stay here just pressing that right knee out to the side, or if you wish, slide your right hand through the hole, your left hand through the outside, and bring your left leg in towards you, taking hold of the back of the thigh. And you can hold here, using your right elbow to press that thigh out, or you can extend your left leg up as well, and just hold in this position and breathe. As you exhale, lower your foot down, back down towards the mat. Extend your right leg up and then place that foot back down onto the floor. Inhale, extend your left leg up. Cross that over into your figure of four. Go to your options, so either just pressing that knee out to the side or sliding the hands through, taking hold of the back of the thigh of your right leg. And either keeping that leg relaxed or extending that right leg up towards the ceiling. Your toes are coming down towards your nose. Hold and breathe. As you exhale, release that foot down. Extend your left leg back up towards the sky place both feet back down onto the floor. Hands on either side of your hips. Inhale, roll yourself up into a bridge. As you exhale, roll yourself back down. Inhale, roll yourself up. Exhale, roll yourself back down. Hug your knees in towards your chest, hands underneath your knees. And we're going to rock up to boat. So you're going to rock a couple of times and then find yourself come up into your balance. Holding whatever variation of boat works for you. So drawing your tummy muscles in here and either holding your legs at the back, keeping your knees bent, or release your hands and hold, or if you're feeling strong and energetic today, extend your legs up. Hold and breathe. Try to relax the face, maybe think about a smile. And then release, wrap your hands around your knees and just drop your chin towards your chest. Just holding that position. Your feet are still off the floor. Just rest for a moment. And then coming up to a variation again, whichever one works for you, holding yourself in your boat position and breathe. Your focus, your drishti is your toes if your legs are extended. If not, just gaze beyond your toes. As you exhale, hug your knees in, cross your feet and roll yourself over, coming in to your tabletop pose. So come to the center of your mat if you've come to the front. Be in the center of your mat for your tabletop. Wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And we're just going to begin to circle ourselves here just to release the lower back. So taking your hips down towards your heels, rolling yourself through. And the next time your hips are down on your heels, change direction. Coming back into your central position, walk your hands further away for melting heart pose. Drop your chest and then drop your forehead to the mat and just hold your melting heart pose here. Drawing on the energy from the earth into opening into your heart center. Placing weight into your hands, gently press yourself back up into your tabletop position and then sit yourself back into a child's pose. Rest that forehead back down onto the mat. And just relax here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, come back into your tabletop. Tuck your toes under and press back up into your downward facing dog. And just walking the dog. We have warmed into the back of the legs a bit, but just come into walking the dog for a couple of steps, bending your knees, and then hold your downward dog pose. And in this pose, we're trying to think about more of an inversion in this pose. So I want you to allow your head to drop right through the center and think about the top of your head dropping towards the floor. Holding and breathing. On your next exhale, bend your knees, gaze to your hands, and step or jump towards your hands. And we're going to do a straight leg here. We're not coming into ragdoll. So exhaling, forward fold. And as you inhale, sweeping your arms all the way up, hands together, exhaling, hands in front of your heart. You can stay facing whichever way you're facing. I'm going to face you to show you the next postures. So we're going to start with our feet hip distance apart. Bring our fingertips, we've done all of these in our previous classes, fingertips onto our shoulders, and we're just going to work into twisting one way as you inhale and twisting the other way as you exhale. And keep going. And pause, come back to center. Bring your hands, clasp your hands together underneath your chin. We're going to work in this chakra breath now. So as you inhale, raise your arms up, turn your gaze up. As you exhale, draw your elbows back down, chin towards your chest. Inhale, open and look up, stretching into the throat. Exhale, drawing down and in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Coming into Tadasana at the front of your mat. We're going to do 3 Surya Namaskari A. So taking Tadasana, checking in with your central position. Try and be nice and strong, nice and straight. Draw your shoulder blades together. Turn the little fingers just touching the thighs so you can feel your shoulders draw down and back. Focusing into your breathing. Now I'd like you to try to practice these 3 with your eyes closed, so if you're really well into your yoga practice, you'll be able to do that easily, I hope. So as you inhale, raise your arms up, hands together, gaze towards your thumbs. As you exhale, swan dive forward, tucking your head in. Inhale, fingertips flat back to look up. Hands flat, step back to your plank. Lower your knees, lower your chest, lower your body, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog or cobra. Exhale to lower, inhale, press back into your downward facing dog. Adjust your downward dog and breathe. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, step or jump to the front of the mat, looking up with straight legs. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, raise your arms all the way up. Are your eyes still closed? Exhaling, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward, tucking your head in. Inhale, fingertips flat back. Hands flat, step back to plank. Lower your knees, lower your chest, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog cobra. Exhale to lower, tuck your toes under. Inhale, press back to downward facing dog. Adjust and breathe. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, step or jump to the front of the mat, looking up, straight legs. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, raise your arms all the way up. Exhaling, hands in front of your heart. 1 more. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward, tucking your head in. Inhale, fingertips flat back. Bend your knees, hands flat, step back to your plank. Lower your knees, lower your chest, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog cobra. Exhale, lower, tuck your toes under and inhale, press back to downward facing dog. Adjust and breathe. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you exhale, bend your knees. As you inhale, step or jump to the front of the mat, looking up with straight legs. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, raising your arms all the way up. Exhaling, hands in front of your heart. Now close your eyes here and just breathe. Maybe some of you did manage to keep your eyes closed for the whole time. Feeling the difference in your practice when you start to withdraw your senses. On your next inhale, I'd like you to step your feet out wide, opening your arms out so you're facing the long side of your mat. And then bend your knees for your goddess squat. Turning your toes out, holding your goddess squat pose. So this next arm movement is coming into the third eye chakra. So what we're going to do is we're going to have your arms out in front of you, like almost like you're taking your hands onto holding some curtains to open them. As you inhale, open the curtains, open your chest, turn your gaze up. As you exhale, draw your arms back together. Inhale, open your chest and look up. Exhale, draw your elbows and your hands back together. Inhale to open and look up. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Inhale, straighten your legs, bring your hands back down by your sides. If you need to have a bit of a leg shake, you can. So turning your feet forward but keeping your legs wide. We're going to come into crown chakra movement now. So as you inhale, raise your arms up, bring your hands into a prayer at the top above your head. And as you exhale, just open into a kind of rejoicing in the sky above you. Inhale to open the hands and up, join your hands together, As you exhale, open, wide and open into the heart. Inhale, raise up. Exhale to open. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. Release your hands back down, taking your hands onto your waist, maybe taking your feet slightly wider. Inhale to arch your back and look up, draw your elbows together. As you exhale, draw your tummy muscles in and forward fold and release your hands down towards the mat. Inhale to look up, flat back. As you exhale, just drop yourself forward and again allowing your head to come as close down towards the floor as you can. You can have blocks, you can have bricks, you can have books, or even use a chair just to hold yourself in this position. But I want you to try to aim to have the top of your head nice and relaxed. Then I would like you to come up onto your fingertips, using your gaze so taking your gaze slightly further forward, and bring your feet closer together so you can toe heel your feet together Bend your knees slightly if you feel you need to, and roll yourself up to standing. So our balance for this series is going to be dancer. So coming into your dancer position, taking the weight into your left leg first. Bring your right leg off. Whoop, I'm going to hold the wall because you know my balance isn't great when I'm talking. So holding onto your first position and just drawing that leg up behind you here. And you can try to stay here in this position, or you can raise your left arm up. And if that's okay and you come into your full dancer pose. Still holding the wall if it works for you. Inhale to come back. Exhale to release. Changing sides so you can stay on the same, facing the same way. I'm just going to turn around, placing the weight in to your other leg. Bringing your left foot up behind you, finding your point of balance. Inhale, raise your right arm up, and then extending away if that works for you. Try to keep your chest nice and open, and breathe. As you exhale, release and come back to the front of the mat. Excellent. Inhale, raising your arms all the way up. As you exhale, swan dive forward, tucking your head in. Inhale, fingertips flat back, hands flat, step back to your plank. Lower your knees, lower your chest, lower your body, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog or cobra. Exhale to lower, and then inhale, press back up into your downward facing dog. Adjusting downward facing dog, and breathe. As you inhale, raise your right leg up. As you exhale, bend your right knee and hug it in towards your chest. Inhale to extend. Exhale to hug the knee in. Inhale to extend. And this time as you exhale, just bring that knee to the mat in front of you and then pivot yourself round. So we're coming into, our knee is on the mat, our left leg is extended out. And then we're going to come into a heart opener here. I'd like you to take your right hand slightly further behind you and just open your heart here. So you're bringing your left arm up and behind you and holding that position. As you exhale, bring your left hand back down towards the mat. Pivot yourself back round and stand your right leg back into your downward facing dog. And then bring your right foot back down onto the mat. Inhale, extend your left leg up. As you exhale, hug that knee in towards your chest. Inhale to extend. Exhale, hug the knee in. Inhale to extend. And do the same posture on the other side. So as you exhale, bring yourself forward. Drop your left knee to the floor and pivot your body. So you're on your left knee, your right leg is extended. You take your left hand behind you and you come up into a heart opener here. And breathe. As you exhale, bring your hand back down, pivot your body, and then press yourself back into downward dog, extending that left leg up, and then place it back down. And bend your knees, and sit back into your child's pose, and just rest. And as you inhale, come up. Now, to finish off the sequence, we're going to be doing some press-ups in preparation for headstand, but if you do headstand and you know that you want to put a headstand in here, it would work in the practice that we're doing. So this would be the point. So if you want to just do headstand and you know how to do it, then carry on and you can join us once you've had a couple of goes. If you want to stick with me, take hold of your elbows and you've got your hands holding on to your elbows, and you're going to release your elbows to the mat. And then you're going to release your hands and clasp your hands together without moving your elbows. Coming back onto your knees. So you, from here, this is the first option. You slide yourself forward, drop your chin in front of your hands, nose towards the mat. Inhale, press back up. Exhale to lower. Inhale to press back up. If you find this is nice and easy for you, you tuck your toes under and come into a slightly longer downward dog, feet sort of just past hip width apart. As you exhale, you lower. Inhale, lift and look back between your legs. Exhale to lower, flat body. Inhale to lift. Keep going. And then everybody bend your knees and sit back into your child's pose. And just rest your hands down by your sides just for a moment. So the next variation, we're going to walk our feet up into a half headstand. But if you know that your neck is just not liking it or you don't want to do it, just rest for a moment. Don't do anything that you've never done before either. So only do things if you've done them probably in my classes or you know you can do them. So bring your hands, take hold of your elbows again. Release yourself back down to the mat. Release your hands into your clasp position with your thumbs are at the top. Tuck your head into that gap. So the top of your head is resting into that gap, and then you're just going to walk your feet up and just hold this position. So you want to be pressing into your elbows and into the hands so that there's not too much weight on the head or the neck. And if this is okay, you can maybe think about maybe just take one leg off, maybe take the other. But then everybody, if you've never done headstands with me, come back down and just rest and bring your hands down by your sides. As you inhale, come up, and as you exhale, slide onto your bottom and extend your legs out in front of you. Bring your hands down by your sides, coming into Tadasana. Pressing through your hands, draw your toes up towards you. As you inhale, extend your arms up. Draw your tummy muscles in. Reaching forward as you exhale, taking hold of your feet or your ankles, or place your hands somewhere where you can relax and just hold and breathe. As you inhale, turn your gaze up. As you exhale, Release your hands behind you and either coming into your reverse bridge with your knees bent and lift your hips, or coming into reverse plank, so you are trying to get the bottoms of your feet on the mat. So as you inhale, you lift, turning your gaze up and back. Hold and breathe. As you exhale, drop your hips down and just come into a rebalance for a moment. So inhale, extend your arms up, and exhaling very gently forward fold. Inhaling to look up, exhale to release, bending your knees, bringing yourself into a nice straight back position, feet hip distance apart. Release your hands out in front of you, and as you exhale, just roll yourself to a point, could be here, where you can feel you're having to work your tummy muscles, but drop your shoulders away from your ears, just holding that position. Try to think about tucking your chin in for this last section. Inhale to come up. Exhale, go down again, maybe go as hold a little bit lower. Inhale to come up one more time, and this time as you exhale, lower, hold, and maybe see if you can just extend your feet too. And everybody just release yourself down and hug your knees in towards your chest. Circling your knees. Come back to your happy baby, taking the sides of the feet and just allowing the lower back to release out. And just in this position, just keeping your left leg bent, take your right toes and extend that right leg out to the side. Just holding there. If you can't reach the toes, you can hold the leg or you can hold your trousers. And then bring that knee, bending that right leg, taking the left toes, extending that left leg out, keeping your right leg in, half happy baby, just stretching out here. Inhale, bending that knee, and then either staying here or extending both legs out into supine, wide-legged. Just holding here, finding a relaxation in the back and the shoulders and the face, but just gently opening in the legs. As you exhale, draw your feet back in, hug your knees. Release your hands to your cactus arms or T position if you have space. As you exhale, drop your knees over to the right. Turn your gaze towards your left fingertips. You can take your right hand on top of your left thigh to self-assist in the twist. As you inhale, release the leg, bringing your knees back through center. And as you exhale, drop your knees to the left, turning your gaze over to your right shoulder fingertips. center. And if you need to do any other stretch, we're going to come into Shavasana now. So if you're ready to come into Shavasana, allow yourself to lie on your back, feet away from, so to the edges of your mat, and turn your palms up towards the ceiling. And just resting here. And coming into the energetic body, releasing the physical body. Checking that your tailbone is extending away. Checking that your heels are pushed far away. Maybe just drawing your attention to the central channel coming up from your root chakra up through your body. If you feel that there's a little bit of imbalance anywhere around the solar plexus, around the heart, around the throat, around the eyes, just breathe into that area. But in a very relaxed, easy way. Making sure the belly is soft and the breath is nice and deep. The shoulders are relaxed, your jaw is relaxed. Maybe coming in to the area around your forehead, the top of your head. Just observing the sensations. The flow we did created a lot of energy flowing through the body, released a lot of energy. Just observe those sensations as you become more and more relaxed and in tune with your body. On your next inhale, stretch your arms up above your head, point through your fingers, point through your toes, stretch through your whole body. And then hug your knees in towards your chest. Gently drop yourself down onto your right hand side. And then come up to a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed. Keeping that sense of peace within you. My soul is nourished by quiet time and relaxation. I trust and follow my intuition. I accept and trust the path that I am on. And if you wish, just bring your hands into prayer position. Just take a moment, maybe two if you can, hearing the sounds in the background here. And repeating those mantras in your head. Happy, may you be healthy, and may you always